Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna review Galaxy J7 Pro, and this review has been shot after intense use of the device for a couple of months, as I had it as my daily driver, and to my surprise, it played pretty well though, with some hiccups. Being a 5.5-inch display device, it didn't feel huge in hands as is the case with Redmi Note 4, which also has a 5.5-inch display. This is all because of very thin bezel around the screen sides, and width being less than what's expected from big devices. It has a thin body with rounded back edges, making the phone comfortable to use with one hand. It comes in two colors, black and gold, and I'm using the black colored version as it's better among the two as per my taste. Having a unibody full metallic design, there's a premium feel to it. The front panel bears the regular capacitive buttons at the bottom, with the center home button and usual sensors, camera at the top. The power button on the right and volume rocker on the left have decent tactility to them. Fingerprint sensor is incorporated in the home button but acts without vibration, making it difficult to understand whether it had an error in registering the finger correctly. No need to press the button, just lay your finger over it and phone unlocks itself. As is the case with unibody design, battery isn't accessible to the users. Display of the device is huge to the eyes and well accessible thanks to the inbuilt software, which I'll talk about later. The best thing about the display is that it's Super AMOLED Full HD. I really love this display with its bright saturated colors. Yes, you can turn off the super saturation of the colors, but I prefer to keep it on. The screen to body ratio is around 73% with pixel density of 401 ppi. Having a Corning Gorilla Glass 4, it gives a good protection against scratches, but by no means should you expose it to extreme testing. At this price point, it is the best display you can stay satisfied with. One thing to mention here is that the display has good viewing angles. The screen is flanked on its top by camera, sensors and a flash. The one thing I felt missing is LED notification light, which its predecessor J7 Prime had. Nevertheless, having a front flash isn't bad either if you're a selfie freak. Though being a big device, you can easily reach every part of the screen while holding the phone single-handedly thanks to its inbuilt one-handed mode that can be activated by pressing the home button thrice. It shrinks the usable screen area, making your thumb accessible to every area easily. This is a 4G enabled dual SIM phone with a separate slot for microSD card. It comes with Android 7.0 Nougat, overseen by Exynos 7870 octa chipset, octa-core 1.6 GHz Cortex-A53 CPU, and Mali T830MP1 GPU. Internal storage is 64 GB, which is quite a lot for many users. However, in some regions it's only 32 GB. The RAM is 3 GB and microSD card slot supports 256 GB card. This configuration should translate into a smooth experience with whatever you throw at the phone, but on many occasions I didn't feel that it is buttery smooth. Leave applications aside, the settings feel lazy to open up instantly. This configuration is similar to its predecessor J7 Prime. Samsung should have bumped up the specs in this device at least, but they didn't. Also, when I used the phone for the first time, most of the apps which I installed showed an error of application isn't responding, but doing a hard reset solved that problem. Overall, the performance isn't up to par. Compare it to devices even lower than its price range. Packed with a non-removable 3600 mAh battery, it packs in a lot of juice to start the day with. Having a 5.5-inch display, one would have expected the battery to drain quickly, but it isn't the case with this device. Even in heavy usage, you can easily make a day out of it. There's an option of power saving mode, where you can select a mid or max mode to get most out of the little charged battery. However, in these modes, CPU speed is limited, so if you have sufficient charge, these power saving modes are not recommended. There's no quick charging present, which is quite a bummer for some users. I personally like quick charging, and its absence made me give the battery rating of B+. Speaker is located on the right side of the phone, which is not loud enough. In noisy environments, it is nearly impossible to listen to the audio, though in quiet locations you can give it a chance. Keeping the hand behind the speaker was what I always did while watching a video, so that all the sound was directed towards me. The primary camera is 13 megapixel with f1.7 aperture, meaning good photos in low lighting conditions. The photos come out sharp with a good color reproduction. There is a Pro mode in the camera where you can adjust ISO, white balance, aperture to get most out of the camera. This mode was absent in J7 Prime. Other modes worth mentioning are HDR and photo and shoot mode, where you can record a 9-second sound clip with a photo, much like a live photo. Front-facing camera is what selfie freaks will love. A decent 30 megapixel f1.9 aperture lens takes great photos, and an added front-facing flash is cherry on the cake. J7 Pro, backed by its great hardware, performs pretty well in gaming. All resource-intensive games find it easy to use the phone hardware, providing a good gaming experience. Although the phone heats up, it dissipates that quite nicely thanks to the metal body. The 3GB RAM does help in this regard, so you don't need to worry about new games that will be released. So at the end of the day, I would have loved smooth experience from the device, which it failed to deliver sometimes. I found a way out of it, and that was disabling the animation in developer options, which decreased the response time to some extent. Overall, the phone is good with amazing display, and I didn't regret it having it as my primary device for this long. And if you are a Samsung loyal, I would recommend you to buy this phone mostly for its beautiful display. Hope this review helped you in making a purchase decision for this device. That's it for this video. If you like this video, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up at the bottom of the video, and for more videos like this one, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.